Hello.
Hello.
Happy Wednesday.
Woo, woo, woo.
Woo. We're going to start.
Cute.
We are interviewing John, Vanessa's husband today, and we technically didn't do the whole bet thing because I didn't participate the last week of it.
We couldn't remember the bet. Was it?
I was supposed to lose 10 pounds with John making my food and giving me my workout plan.
And then he would be on the podcast.
Yes.
Okay. See, Sawyer thought it was if he beat you or lost more weight than you.
No. But
God.
I followed the meal plan week 1, 2, and 3. Week 4 fell off. And I lost over halfway. So,
yeah.
Here's John.
Hello.
You're an awkward human.
We start out our podcast, which we didn't forewarn him, but with our win of the week.
Yeah.
Do you have your win? You think of a win while we say our win.
Okay.
Give a win of the week. Yeah.
Okay.
So my win was yesterday. Yeah. So we're recording on Sunday. Saturday, my husband had his little work picnic thing. Took the kids on time. After that, we went to the beach. I blew up 3 paddle boards. Took the kids paddle boarding. I had to deflate them. It was a whole situation. I texted Josh. I was like, my life is much more fun with you in it, but I did it. I got it done. So that was my win.
Yeah. My win, I don't know, just keeping us afloat, doing all the things that we do, lots of sporting events. Last weekend, Friday, Sawyer had a scrimmage, right?
Yep.
So Sawyer had a scrimmage, so we did that, which they won against a team that they've got their butts kicked the last 2 years. So that was exciting. Saturday, we had opening day for baseball and softball, so we coached our first softball
coaches
game. Yeah, and
Big deal.
I mean, some say we won, some say we lost, but
It was a tie,
It was a tie. Yep.
which
And-
still sucks.
Well, yeah. And then Sawyer won what? Only one, right? Out of his 3 games?
He
Out
only
of
played
his
2.
Yeah,
Won
so
one, lost
1-1.
one.
Then we had Mother's Day celebration at my grandma's. So that was fun. The kids got to go swimming. Where was Peyton?
at the
Peyton was at a birthday
Birthday
party. And then Sunday we went on a hike. Well, a walk.
Kind of a hike.
Kind of a hike, because it was in the woods. It was really
was
pretty.
cute.
Yeah,
Pictures you took.
yeah. It
Where was
fun.
that?
Little Shoot.
Oh, shoot.
All right, John, what was your win of the week?
I don't know if I got a win of the week for this week, but last week I did go on an only water fast for about 4.5 days.
Yeah, so Vanessa said it was going to be 7. That was my first question. How
Yep.
long did you last?
4.5. I don't know if anyone knows, didn't recently have shoulder surgery, but had some complications last Thursday. I don't know if I slept wrong on my shoulder. Woke up, went to work, was having issues.
I think it's
Left
because he was
work
starving
early.
himself.
A lot of people said maybe because I wasn't eating or giving myself enough food that my shoulder was hurting, but
Does that cause that?
I don't know.
I mean, you're not having nutrition and
But is he healed? He can work out. He can go to work.
You can't work out when you water fast. You can do
But for your shoulder.
Yeah, but I think him not eating didn't have the energy and the nutrients to continue to heal, because he's still in the healing process. And then I believe water probably didn't, because when you go on a water fast, your water is taking place of your nutrition.
Yeah, but they do say once you hit I can't think of the word, Tom. Anyways, after so many days, your body kind of goes into a state of, it produces more testosterone and HGH. So I would assume whatever my body was producing, it was getting rid of the bad, bringing in the good. So I don't feel like that should have caused my shoulder to hurt, but it could have.
Yeah.
Lack of nutrition, I don't know. But I failed after 4.5 days because I came home, sitting on my lazy butt, and I was right next to the kitchen, and I decided that some food in the fridge looked really good.
Yeah, and you ate my meal prep.
Which was good food, but I still broke my fast. But I did lose 12.5 pounds in 4.5 days of water fasting.
Which I just want to say, I don't think this is healthy, but
It is super healthy. So
That
the first
is-
day it was
we have
easy.
mixed opinions on health.
Second
and
day
nutrition.
was the hardest, and then once the third day ended, the next day I didn't feel any urge to want to eat or need to eat. The hardest part was coming home and honestly cooking
Lord.
or smelling the
Yeah.
food. If I don't think about food or I'm not around it, I didn't have the urge to eat. But if I was around the food, then my senses kicked in, and that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
So, this is kind of a good lead up.
Oh.
Because I want to know about, like, your background. So, Vanessa said she has, like, a favorite number. And she's like, yeah, John, blah, 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 like, you being in sports. So, when did you start getting into, like, sports? What did you play? When did you...
I started sports, I think, in the 1st grade. Flag football, t-ball. Shame to say it, I did play soccer. I played soccer until, like, 7th grade.
Shame to say it. Soccer is a hard sport.
Lots of running.
It's running.
So much running.
Yeah, but...
Don't be judgmental of John's.
He's my husband. I can't be judgmental.
I mean, if you enjoy soccer, but 1st grade, I started flag football, baseball. I played football.
Track.
Track. Well, I only went through track through school, I don't think. Like, I never went to any events. I did like what Sawyer just did. Like, I raced against other schools in the area. I never went to, like, a track meet and was, like, against.
Yeah, so did figure skating.
Really?
I didn't do figure skating. Oh, my God.
Yes, you did.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so, back to the question. Football up until 10th grade. Then I ended up quitting.
Why'd you quit?
Because I was a
into girls?
Poor loser.
Oh.
I was a sore loser, and I was very arrogant. And
he went to a new school. So he moved from Merrill, where he was the best. Mm-hmm. And then he came to Big Stevens Point, and he pretty much had to prove himself. Like, the coach.
Okay.
The coach didn't put him, like, at top right away. So he threw a fit, because he has anger issues.
Did you know him then?
No.
In 10th grade?
No.
Here's the long story short. Everyone knew who I was, because I played against them before. Went from a D2 school to a D1 school. I played offense and defense. Was a stud. Came to Spash. He said, pick offense or defense. I said, Coach, I played both. He said, not on my team. I said, all right, I'll play defense. So I went and played linebacker. Went out for the first practice. Went out on the field. Did the first play. He pulled me off the field. He said, rotate. I said, I don't rotate. I play the whole game. He says, on my team, you rotate. I said, well, I'm not on your team anymore. And I walked off. I literally walked like 15 miles home in my pads, my cleats.
John had major anger issues.
Dang.
I was very self-centered when I was younger. I thought my shit didn't stink. I thought I was the best. If we lost, it was never my fault. I've grown a lot. I still am very competitive.
Yeah.
And I still don't like to lose, and if we do lose, sometimes I don't think it's my fault still. Yeah, I haven't got out of that stage yet. But yeah, I ended up quitting. Big mistake. Regret it till this day. Went home, got into a big argument with my mom. Things were said.
Anger issues too.
My mom beat the shit out of me. Told me to go back to practice. I did not go back to practice. I would say her rage was more of, you're throwing your life away. Kind of like, what are you doing? You work so hard for this, and you're just going to let some coach kind of dictate what you're doing with your life. But like I said, I was not the most, I guess, team player or,
So is that the only, football's the only sport you played in?
Yeah, I played baseball up until the end of middle school, and then it was kind of focus on football.
One or the other?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say I wasn't as good at baseball as I was football. I was still pretty good.
John was a big kid. I shouldn't say big like that, but he was like very...
I hit my growth spurt. I was this big when I was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
They thought I was going to be like 6'2", 6'3",
yeah,
260.
And stopped growing.
13, I was the biggest kid until like I was 15 or 16, and everyone started growing big. I mean, I'm still bigger than most people. I'm just not as tall.
I wonder that about Brooklyn, because she's so tall right now. Like, is she going to keep growing, or is she going to...
Girls like hit their growth spurt before boys.
Because we're like almost of the same size shoe. She's almost as tall as me. So I'm like, is she gonna be like taller than me and Josh? Like, because Josh is short. I think so. Josh is like sister, mom. Yeah, they're all short. So I wonder that about.
I wonder where she gets her height from then.
I have some cousins. Yeah, I have some cousins that are tall and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So then after that, because you're into the gym, so you quit. Did you just quit working out? Quit Everything all
honestly, in high school, I wasn't super big into working out or nutrition at all. I was part of certain gym courses like Bigger, Faster, Stronger, weightlifting courses,
Is
powerlifting.
that like a high school?
It's a high school course,
Okay.
yeah. So it's pretty much you go in there and it's not fun where you like play games. It's like you lift this day, you run this day, you do cardio this day, you strength train this day, and so that was pretty fun. But yeah, like nutrition wise, when I played, I didn't know what like protein was, creatine, you know,
his mom
amino
was like
acids,
a stay-at-home mom, so
anything like that.
So he had breakfast, lunch, dinner, like mom cooked.
But yeah, I like what kids do now. Like I didn't like have parents that like went outside and were like, do this, do that. Not to sound arrogant, I credit a lot of my success to myself. My dad never played with me. My mom didn't do anything. I put in all the hard work myself.
Which is why he's so strict on our kids.
I went to football camps younger. I went to Packer camps. I've won best linebacker awards out of thousands of kids. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I did do that. I was pretty good. I have a picture in a cereal box, okay? Wheaties. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have the box?
Somewhere downstairs. I literally have a picture with William Henderson, who's like 6'2". He's a big guy, and I look just as big as him in the picture. But
yeah, he was a big kid.
Dang.
So yeah, enough of me throwing my life away. Next question.
I would say like right before we had Sawyer, like.
So okay, you did that in. What did you do? Did you go to college?
No.
So you did like the oil stuff, right?
Were
you into the gym when you did that?
Yeah, you started to. Field.
No, I was going to the gym before the oil field, and then kind of stopped after the oil field because the oil field was.
Because they didn't have a lot of gyms there, and he worked constantly.
So after high school was over, I worked at. Well,
it's
yeah,
fine.
But we're going. I worked at Roundy's in a freezer where I stacked pallets.
Okay.
Then I quit that. Me and Vanessa went with my dad down to New Orleans. We were fixing up houses that were hit by the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of like where our relationship took off because we were kind of like dating, seeing each other every once in a while, to living with each other for about a year straight.
Mm-hmm. How old were you when that happened?
I was 17 when I went.
So were you not in high school?
No, I was done with high school.
You graduated early or you dropped out?
Graduated early.
Dang. And you're older?
By a
So
year.
you were 18? Done with high school?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
When did that? Okay, cute. Then what? That's cute!
And we did that for a while. I would say we had a pretty good time down there. We stayed in a hotel for a little bit until the houses that we were working on was fixed up, and I don't know, me and my dad worked all day. Vanessa sometimes helped, or she just sat and watched. Well, what did you watch a lot?
I didn't watch. We didn't have TV.
We had a DVD player. You would watch a lot of
That's
movies.
when I started reading.
Reading a lot.
That's when I started getting into reading because I used to hate reading.
Yeah.
Then all week we would work, and on the weekends we would go down to
because you could go on Bourbon Street. They didn't card you.
And we did not get
so
carded.
We didn't go and drink.
So we'd get drunk and then go to Arby's, which had the barbecue back in the day.
God.
Get like the greatest sandwich ever. They need to bring this back, the barbecue. Let me tell you.
Okay, move on.
But yeah, then that happened.
And then we moved here.
Recession happened. That ended.
We came back. Couldn't find very good jobs in Stevens Point.
So
like that was difficult. My mom just left her ex-husband and moved here. So then he came with me.
And you lived with your mom?
Mm-hmm. And Nina, yeah.
Cute.
So she started at Victoria's Secret, and I
got the job at Victoria's Secret before I even lived here. Like I came over the weekend to see my mom and just started applying places. And I had like an on-the-spot interview at Victoria's Secret in Abercrombie. And then once Abercrombie said that I had to be a model, I was like, no. Because you had to send pictures.
I worked at I don't know if it was Abercrombie or Hollister for 2 weeks in high school. And yeah, you have to wear their current stuff
and send pictures every day. And if the head management people say you don't look good, you have to go buy something.
Well, you had to wear makeup too. Because I was never a makeup-y person.
Yeah.
Me either.
And I was like, no, thank you. So then, once I got the job at Victoria's Secret, we moved here. And then I think to fill our time, we started going to the gym. Because at my mom's house, we would have like our own drawer in the refrigerator for our healthy foods.
Really?
That's when we started going to Anytime Fitness. That's when like Anytime Fitness just started popping up around Wisconsin, and we got a membership there. We were super big into it for a while, and then I think we
down to like 121 pounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was ripped. I was in good shape, but I think we almost got too comfortable. Like, we're like, whatever, we like look good now. And then we didn't commit to keep going.
Yeah.
Plus, working retail, and like I said, I worked at, I think, Sears for a while. So, you know, your schedule's not, you know, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. It's days, nights. And we liked going with each other, I know, back then. So it's kind of like, when do you work? Let's go. And then that kind of fizzled out. And then
I got pregnant.
Yay. I'm just kidding. I was more excited than she was, everyone.
Yeah.
I was way more excited.
Yeah, you were.
She was crying.
Way back then.
She was crying. I wanted to call everyone and share the news. But she was crying because she knew we weren't financially ready and stable enough. And, you know, guys, we really don't. We don't think about stuff like that. We just are happy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Josh was super happy. I was bawling.
I was like, yay.
Yeah.
Inside, I was nervous, but obviously, when someone's crying, you want to seem excited. That you know, let's not both crumble in fear. Let's like one of us at least try to act happy. Inside, I was shitting bricks.
Yeah. So, okay, you told your parents, were they like supportive? Didn't care? Did care?
My parents were very supportive. Her parents, not so much.
My parents were.
Eh.
Everyone else was having kids. I think that was like the thing. Like, my stepsister had a kid already and was living at home. My sister had 2 kids and was living at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we weren't living at home though.
No, we weren't.
We were out on our own.
No, yeah.
But those were probably her parents' fears. Like, they're gonna, and then you're gonna have 4 kids running.
I'm better than my sisters. I wasn't supposed to have kids yet. I was supposed to have a whole life.
We we struggled. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I was working, I went through my anger issues were still at, I don't want to say an all-time high, but still pretty high. I ended up walking out of my job because my boss pissed me off. And
did that a few times.
I was in no rush to get a job. I was kind of a lazy piece. My wife,
at least you can admit it.
Yeah, my wife, I hate to say it, she supported us. We didn't live the greatest. It was paycheck to paycheck. There were some bills we couldn't pay because I was too lazy to get a job. I wasn't the most responsible person when I was younger, and if someone pissed me off, it was like, screw you, I don't care. I'm still like that a little bit, but I mean, when it comes to work, it's like when I do something, I usually do it the best, and that's not to be conceited, but when I do something, I want to be the best at it, and I do whatever I can to be the best. And at certain jobs I was at, and I didn't feel like I was respected or paid the way I should have been, so it was like, screw you. Mm-hmm. Long story short, it was struggle. I ended up meeting a friend at a Halloween party. He said, hey, you want to come make some real money? And that's where my journey in the oil field started. My grandpa helped me. He took me all the way to North Dakota for my job interview. He paid for all of my clothes to start. And, I did that for about 4 or 5 years. And we didn't save any of the money, people. We blew all of it like young adults who aren't very mature.
Well, we're getting our shit together now. Yeah. It's never too late.
My shit's been together for a while, okay? I didn't spend a lot of the money. She did.
Hey. We're going to be nice.
Oh, that's still nice. I mean, my wife still likes to spend money. You do.
What else is there to do?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I hate Amazon Prime. Just want everyone to know that.
Did the price go up? Because I swear last month it was like $25 for the monthly thing. And I was like, what the heck? Like, we're about to cancel it. I thought it was $15. No, check your bank, because last month we were charged $25. And it said, like, membership. Like,
I normally do the yearly one.
Oh. And I knew it went up, like, whatever. I'm about to cancel it. Because I'm, like, over it. Maybe I would buy less if I didn't have it.
Probably.
Because then you have to do $30 to get the free shipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and half the things I buy on there are, like, $15 or under.
Yeah. So, okay.
That's how I okay my
what
spending.
Brought you back to the gym this time? Like, what brought you back? What's your goal with it?
I'm going to say it. Why'd you start working out again?
Did Vanessa call you fat?
No. So when I was in the oil field, I tried Herbalife. We both tried Herbalife. Never do that. It's a fucking joke.
Okay.
Herbalife's a
Don't
joke.
diss anybody's thing.
Well, this ain't sponsor anyone. Herbalife a joke. Anyways, so when I was in the oil field, we stumbled
Why are we
on
all the way
to
back?
because we still need to go back because I started working out in there. You know, we didn't talk about me chopping off my fingertip in the oil field.
That don't matter.
It does. I'm telling my life story. Hey, today is about me, okay?
Uh-huh.
I love you.
Oh my gosh. We were asking you questions.
I know, but I'm
No, okay, give us all the deets.
Well, I almost died a couple times, and I had a family, so I realized that the oil life probably wasn't the way to go. So I quit the oil field after chopping my fingertip off, almost dying once, being crushed by a joint, and completely separating my shoulder.
This same one?
The other one.
The other one.
So now, yeah, I'm 2 for 2 on shoulders. That happened. I was at home for about 8 months to a year after I got hurt, went back, and I honestly was scared shitless out on the rig because I was afraid of getting hurt or possibly dying again. Came home, went through a temp agency, and got a job at where I'm working at now. I have been there for 8.5 years now. Started out as low the temp, and now I am a first shift lead / line lead / do everything kind of guy there. And I started working out. I've always worked out. I've gotten serious. I've gone through spurts. Vanessa knows this. I go real hard for about 6 months to a year, get to where I want, and then I quit, and then I gain the weight back, and then I go to the gym for one reason, to feel comfortable with my shirt off, which I don't know if anyone ever feels comfortable with that, but I don't go to be the biggest, the strongest, the fastest. I go to stay in shape and look good because I don't care what anyone says. You might be married. You still don't want to be judged. You don't want people talking about the way you look or any of that. So I honestly, it's a self-conscious thing, I guess. I just don't want to be, oh, look at that guy. He's fat or whatever. Like,
yeah.
And I want to stay healthy too because I am still younger. I have young kids and I want to live a long life. Like, going to the gym and lifting weights and being active is good.
Yeah.
But mainly it is just to look good. Like, I still can be married and say that. Like, I don't want to be a fat blob, I guess. Like, as bad as that sounds, like, no one wants to.
I got hit on at the gas station yesterday. I called Josh. I was like, I still got it. I got hit on at the gas station. I still got it.
Well, here's the thing, too.
I said, and that guy looked young. He was young, and he was looking at me like that.
Well, you do look young.
And I don't know. And like now as I'm getting older, ladies and gentlemen, I'm losing my hair. And I used to have like the most perfect teeth in the world, but I chew now my teeth. So I mean, there's not many things I can change in my appearance.
You could quit
except
chewing.
for I could do that, but that still wouldn't make my teeth white.
No, last time you tried, I gave him chew back.
Oh yeah.
But and that sounds shallow too, but there's not many things you can change in your appearance other than kind of either putting on makeup, which obviously I'm a guy, I can't do that, or working out and staying in shape and looking good. I mean, I do enjoy the gym. Like, I don't go to the gym and think I don't think it's a chore. I actually love going to the gym. I love the feeling I get. Mm-hmm. I love the pre-workout. I love the intense rush I get. I love throwing weight around.
Do you track your
He's gym bro?
weights?
I'm not a gym bro. I'm far from a gym bro. I hate gym bros.
Do you like track so you know? Like, do you like progressively like you know your PRs and stuff? Or no?
I used to be big with books about like Monday chest, back, Tuesday this.
He has a good memory.
I don't do that anymore.
Weight-wise.
Weight-wise, I do not track my weight. Like, I'm at the point where if I can do it 10 to 12 times fairly easy, I don't go to the next weight. I go to the weight after that. But I have a pretty good understanding of where I lift. Like, when I bench, you know, I start out with just 145, then I go to 185, then I go to 225, then I go to 265, then I go to 315, then I'm done. When I squat, I start at 145, then I go to 225, then I go to 275, then I go to 315. When I do lat pull downs, it's 115, 130, 145.
So you have a better memory.
I know my weight.
He doesn't have to write anything
I don't have to write anything down.
He used to write things down.
I used to write it. But I know.
But he's never like, ooh, my PR. Like,
Okay.
he doesn't.
I used to when I was younger. I used to like be PR, but now,
I think it's also because he doesn't really work out with anyone or talk to anyone about working out. Like when he talks to me about it, I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, I would come home and I'd be like, babe, I just benched like 330 for the first time in my life. Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, that's a big deal.
Okay, well, when I was watching TikToks about this, I was like, oh, like, that's cool. Now that I'm in the gym, I was like, dang, how the F are they doing that?
Yeah.
Like, what the heck?
See, maybe I would care more now that I work out. But, like, before I was like, I don't even know, is that a lot?
Yeah.
Who the hell knows?
That's kind of how I was, like, watching those TikTok videos. Like, how good is that? Now I'm like, dang, that's pretty good. But I had this idea on the drive over. Okay?
Beep, beep.
Because Josh said to me, he's like, when do I get to be on the podcast? So I was, like, thinking we could do, like, a fun thing, like, between Mother's Day and Father's Day every year and do, like, some yearly questions, like a check-in with you. Mm-hmm. Have him do an episode, do like a check-in with him, and then go that way. So,
because they also are like the ones living with us.
Yeah.
So they can really say if we're living our.
So we can come back and listen to. We can come back and listen and like see what your answers are and then compare.
Okay.
So I have like a handful of questions. If you think of any,
is this like a rapid 1 minute? You're gonna give me short answers.
Yeah, I think so. When Vanessa,
because you're long-winded. Okay, you never talk.
We always talk this much, dude. I would come over here. Vanessa and I are supposed to work on the podcast. John and I talk for 2.5 hours. Then we work out the podcast.
And I'd be like, "Come on, let's go."
I'm a very entertaining person.
I just come over here and I'm like, let's hype up. Yeah, hey fam. I call the kids. I'm like, good night, kids. Let's tuck you in.
Side note.
Yeah.
I was told today that I have a resting bitch face.
You were given a side eye at the gym this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, Vanessa, fix your face.
Yeah.
And she's like, what's wrong with your face? I'm like, you're literally like, I can't even redo it, but. So I told her she had to fix her face. But,
I forget to tell you that.
When Vanessa and I first said we were going to start working out, what did you think? Or when she came to you, before I started coming over here every day, when she was like,
you can say
John,
the truth, I won't get my feelings hurt, because I know that's what's
what'd you say? I'm going to go to the gym, Tanisha and I are going to go to the gym, like whatever she said.
Do you want the husband answer or the truth?
The truth. Well, both. Give us both.
The husband answer was like, so, to go back to the question, did I know she was working out with you, or was this just by herself?
Well, I don't know.
When you guys made this pack, was it working out together?
Working out a little bit before you.
Oh yeah, she was going to Hawaii. I wouldn't say it was religious.
But in like October, when I got my Planet Fitness membership and we decided we're going to start going at night.
Daily.
Okay.
And you gave us our workouts.
Honest answer, they told me they were going to start this podcast and
I'm not saying
No,
I know, but the podcast and the gym all came together.
I guess.
Like it was hand in hand. It was we're starting the podcast, we're working out, we're going to tell our truths, we're going to do this, and I thought it was going to be a giant dumpster fire. If you want to know the honest answer, dumpster fire.
Like that we weren't going to continue.
That you weren't, my wife's like, we're going to do this, we're going to do the podcast, it's, if we believe it, we can do it, we can do this. And knowing my wife will do something for a while, and then she stops doing it. I thought maybe if someone else was with her, that maybe she would push herself, because she doesn't seem like the most competitive person, but she will be. So if like Tanisha's doing this, I figured she would be like, well, if she's doing it, I have to continue to do it. But
I'm not like that.
She is.
Am I?
She is.
Am I competitive?
No, not really.
See?
Well, I guess sometimes you will ask me like what weight I did, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm not competitive.
That's normally like writing on my sheet of paper, though.
Long story short, I would say it was, I did not believe this was going to happen longer than 2 months. I gave it like 2 months. I gave them my blessing.
For both the podcast and the workout?
Both the podcast and the workout. I did not think it was. So you guys have proven me wrong. You guys have, I'm not going to lie, slipped a little bit. But you always came back.
Slipped a little bit, just like nutrition.
Slipped a little bit nutrition-wise.
Yeah.
I tell these ladies 100% nutrition is number one, the biggest factor, and then weight training is number 2. And until they do that, they won't see exactly the results they want to see. Obviously, going to the gym and eating unhealthy is still decent because you're still going to the gym and you're still getting a workout.
So much easier for you as a father and a man.
I eat chicken and rice every single day. I eat eggs every morning. And
unless you're starving yourself.
And yeah, I guess as a guy, I can eat the same thing every day and it doesn't bother me. But my wife is needs to, it can't be chicken. It's got to be tasty chicken. It can't just be.
I'm a food connoisseur.
I like connoisseur. It's connoisseur.
Yeah.
It's connoisseur.
You know.
But anyways, yeah, I did not think it was going to last. And here we are. When did you guys start? Early this year? Or last year?
Sawyer's birthday was our first episode.
So February 27th, and you guys are still cooking. So congratulations to both of you.
Go us.
All right, next question.
Next question.
Well, I was going to do...
rapid one, right?
Yeah.
Real rapid.
I was going to do them separate, like the podcast, blah, 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 whatever.
Oh, sorry.
So but it got
someone.
conjoined. So, my next is, like, where do you think we'll be a year from now? If you had to guess where we will be a year from now, do you think we'll get our nutrition together? Do you think the podcast will get to 1 million downloads? What's your prediction?
My prediction for 2025 is the podcast will have grown 20%.
All right.
Not a million. Not a million. We'll just go nice, easy 20%. I think the workouts will still be spotty, where someone doesn't want to wake up in the morning, because these women do wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go to the gym, which
that's dedication.
That's dedication.
Especially when I don't have to be to work.
And they do both do it because they have kids and they want to spend more time with their kids in the afternoon. So they try to go early in the morning after dealing with family and work all day. So that's commendable. But they do, they're a little spotty at waking up in the morning.
That's
but
I
don't think nutrition will change. No offense, ladies. I think you guys
after summer.
It's not summer. I mean, it's kids. I mean, kids are hard because if we didn't have kids, my wife could eat the way she wanted to, but our kids don't want to eat the way we eat when we eat healthy.
Nobody wants to eat the way
we always
healthy.
have snacks in our house for kids, and to have that mental toughness on not to hey, I want a couple bites of that ice cream. But Vanessa's a lot better than she used to be. And you were going strong for a while, and then you just fell off the face of the earth. No offense. Josh, stop telling her to go out to eat.
He literally drove me. He drove me to Taco John's, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just sit with you, like have some sips of his soda." He orders like a 6-pack and a pound. He puts a taco in front of me. You have to eat it. I was like, "I have my meal plan," and then I eat the taco, and he's like, "No, you need to have the second one." I'm like, "Stop! You're killing me." And John's like, "Just only do your meal plan," and I'm like, "He's forcing me."
You know, that's like, have you seen those TikToks where like the women like, "Babe, do you want to go out to eat and get, I don't know, Burger King?" And he's like, "No, I'm not real hungry." And she's like, "Fine, I guess I won't eat."
That's Josh to me.
That's Josh. Yeah, that's how I am to you.
Yeah.
Like, do you want dessert? And then you'll say no, and I'm like, "Please have dessert."
Yeah.
So
when you have a wife, it's like, "Do you want some ice cream?" "No." "Well, I'm not going to eat ice cream unless you have ice cream. So you're going to eat the ice cream." "I don't want ice cream." Or you know, sidebar, when, you know, my wife gets like a dessert and I eat a little dessert, we have to have the exact same amount. I can't have more, she can't have more. It's like we're eating the exact same thing, so it's exactly the same amount.
I don't feel as guilty if you're eating it too.
Yeah, if the nutrition, which is stupid.
Well, one time we went and got Taco Bell, and she's like, "It's okay, John had a margarita last night when he went out with his friend."
Yeah, see?
I'm not saying starve yourself for nutrition, because you have to. Only certain people are that dedicated to where they can go months on end.
Yeah.
But there needs to be, you need to set like a standard or like a time. Like
a 80-20.
Hey, I'm going to, for 3 weeks out of the month, I'm going to eat super healthy and clean. And then that last week, every single meal every single time I eat dinner, I'm going to have a dessert after. I'm not going to eat anything else bad during the day, but that last week I'm gonna buy cake so we can have cake Monday, Tuesday, what it is, or a Sunday, or a couple alcoholic beverages, what it is, because
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's hard, but I mean, you need to get to that point if you want to see results. Getting skinny is 70-80% nutrition. It's not the working out part. Because like I said, I wasn't working out when I did my fast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying water fasting is the healthiest thing. I've researched it, and to me, it's not unhealthy. Like, I mean, breakfast is
I
the
don't think
biggest
it's a
joke
good
in life.
diet.
So what I'm doing
We're
now...
not talking about the breakfast thing.
No, I'm intermittent fasting
now. We're not
now.
going into that.
Because now the last thing I eat is at 8 o'clock at night, and I won't eat until I get home at like 3:15. And between 3:15 and 8 is when I try to get all my protein and all my calories in.
I just don't think it's a healthy lifestyle when you have children. Because of their relationship with food.
Yeah, my son
That's
is
what
kind
I'm
of taking
worried
it to
about.
an extreme where if I don't eat if I don't eat if I don't eat desserts or if I eat unhealthy, he won't eat unhealthy. If I want to fast, he wants to fast. If I eat chicken, he wants chicken. If I drink protein, he wants protein.
But it's good that he looks up to you.
It is, and he is
But he
my
cares
son,
a lot about his weight.
He cares a lot about his weight.
And you'll see that in the book.
And
I don't
want to say he cares about what he looks like, because
he does.
He wakes up in the morning and he looks like a slob. I mean,
okay, that way, but he's always like, "Oh, muscle, feel these muscles, mom."
Yeah, check out that bean, and he flexes, or he shows his abs, and
so he's pretty obsessive.
Shut up, you're 11. I mean, I didn't have abs when I was 11, but my mom fed me like a horse.
Well, I don't know. I think he'll be good. You guys are being good examples, I think. Like, you can relate to him, like, how you used to be and how you had to, like, mature in, like, that kind of way.
Yeah, he was kind of a sore loser every once in a while, and I kind of try to bring him back down to earth because I went through that same thing.
You can give him the guidance you didn't have.
Yeah. My mouth got me in trouble a lot when I was younger, and I could see that same thing in him. But Sawyer is a very good kid. Like, he doesn't make fun of people. He gets along with everyone.
He's a sweetie.
So, like, he wants to be healthy and look good, but, like, he is not, like, arrogant or mean or treats people badly.
Yeah.
He's super nice.
Right.
Which, when I was younger, I was the same. I know we're going off track, but we'll end it there. So, yeah, we're
well, my only other question that I have, lastly, would be, like, what is one thing that you want to accomplish in the next year? So if we bring it back, what's one thing you want to be able to check off, say, I did that in a year's time?
Oh.
Anything?
Yeah. It can be relationship, kid-wise, vacation-wise, health-wise. What's one thing you want to check off in a year's time?
I got 2.
All right.
2. Number 1. I know this is talk about our lives and everything. I would like to get out of debt.
100%?
Not 100%, because I own my house. I would say...
So, like, just house and car?
House and car, yeah. House and car. We got some credit card debt I'd like to get out of. Some medical bills with my shoulder.
Yeah.
Number 1, get out of debt. Number 2 would be to go on a family vacation.
Family, not just us?
Family.
Huh.
Family
Shocks
vacation.
Me.
We got married young. We had kids young.
Yeah.
We've always struggled. I mean, we've given our kids a good life, and they have everything they could ever want and need, but I would say our relationship has taken more of a toll than, like, our kids. Like,
our kids are
we got married. We never had a
on
honeymoon.
everything.
We never went anywhere tropical together. We hardly.
So vacation, like the Dells, like a hotel?
No, like Disney World or Land. Or
within a year?
Within a year.
How can you even say Disneyland?
Whatever. One's in California, one's in Florida. The one in Florida, okay?
World.
All right, so in a year. Did you know, John?
I just talked to him
Shut
about
up.
this.
No, I'm not paying that much. Sorry.
No, did you know you can put
yeah, no.
You can do it through Costco Travel too, and then your flight's included.
I hate Costco.
You have a membership though,
and I hate it.
Okay. Because we don't go. Every time we go, we spend over $100. Blah blah blah.
Over $100? I'd say we average closer to $300.
All right, Josh, that's enough.
See what happens when you have a family?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate this.
They're eating. You're eating. It's food. It's not like we're spending it on
vacation
whatever.
And get out of debt. Boom. 1 year's time. We'll come back to this. That's exciting. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Are you pumped up?
Oh.
We're going to do this no spend challenge. Every month we keep saying it, but Vanessa's going to print it out and we're going to do it.
I hate Starbucks too, by the way.
Oh,
I hardly spend money.
We don't
Starbucks
even go there anymore.
I have my faults. I do buy energy drinks.
Yeah. Energy drinks and chew. Every day.
But not every day. I go the whole week without buying any drinks. On the weekends, I probably buy too many. I don't chew that much. Because I can't chew at work.
Shink, any questions, Vanessa?
Yeah, do you have to ask your husband any questions?
Honesty hour. Bailey and I used to do that. Play honesty hour.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, you're sweating and gross. Your knees are
Well,
sweating.
I'm trying not to touch him, and then I'm like out of the camera. Hey.
Yeah, he's got sweaty kneecaps.
I'll do this.
No, I don't have any questions.
Any final thoughts? Anything you want to say to the people?
I just want to thank my wife and Tanisha for inviting me on this extravagant podcast. And I hope to make many more appearances because I know you, the viewers, want to see more of John Smith.
Oh my God. They're all probably like, bleh.
And if you have any more questions, I mean, feel free to ask these two. I mean, I'm always available.
Always
John
available.
Smith, signing off.
All right, this is what we do. We love you.
Love you. Bye.
Have a great week. Bye.